Been a while, but I'm gonna kind of show you how to do basic how-to on getting the bushings out of these 20-plus-year-old Nissan 240s. So what I have is I have a energy suspension bushing kit for a 89 through 93 Nissan 240 SX. So this is the entire kit. It's already been opened, but everything's here. I just went through and counted, make sure that we have all the right bushings, and then also labeled them because a lot of labels are missing as well too. Still has all the instructions, which are kind of nice but are a little bit confusing, so I'll talk to you about that as well too. And then also a bottle of grease that still looks pretty good, looks pretty bad. And we have a just a custom bearing pusher that we're gonna use this, as well as a socket. Now, a lot of people don't go through and do the entire kit because it takes a lot of work to do. There's cutting, you need a torch, but a couple of things that I use, I will show you real quick. Here's the basic tools that I use. Obviously, you don't need like a really good drill. You just go get one of these like Ace Hardware or Craftsman or whatever sets that come with a couple different flappers, and those are going to clean the inside journals after you get the bushing out. Next, definitely need some like a little torch, a lighter obviously. You don't necessarily burn the bushing. After the bushing comes out, you're going to use just a handsaw. Use a really good steel blade so you can cut some of the sleeves, like a 3-pound, 5-pound mallet. A nice punch that's not going to bend, break on you. And then I use a brass punch to get the actual sleeve and bushing out. So I'll show you on the lower control arm. Alright, so here is the rear lower control arm removed from the car. And as you can see, I've already got one pushed out, and there's still one in there. So first things first that you do is you grab your propane torch, and instead of actually burning the bushing, instead of just sticking that on there, you burn kind of around the wall. Make your way around, burning on just the wall. And what will happen is this bushing will start to kind of bubble around the edges here and start smoking. You don't want to set it on fire. It's kind of a bad way of doing it and make it a little harder to get out. So like on this one, I'd start here, start working my way around, heating up that outside, and it'll start bubbling. And so I'm gonna do that right now. Alright, so we got the torch going. Can't really see it because we're outside, but you can see that dissipating. So we're just going to kind of hold it on here, and you'll start seeing the top mushroom a little bit. Here in a second, I'll work my way around. And so we're already starting to see the first process. You'll see kind of the lip start popping up just a little bit. Kind of see there. Pretty damn hot. You can start seeing that rubber start to mushroom out. That's good, you want it to do that. But we're gonna wait until it starts kind of peeling away from the metal itself. So this is pretty much what we're gonna do. We're gonna put our punch in there. And just like that, punches right out. somewhat clean. Still got some residue in there, but once it gets cold, you should be able to take your drill and brush it all out. So that's 2 that are out of that. Obviously we still have lower control arm over here, but on these we're not cutting the sleeves out. You can kind of see, maybe you kind of see that sleeve inside there. That does not get cut out, but I will show you on these how you'd cut those. So imagine this is that rear lower control arm. Same kind of thing. You can see that there's still a sleeve left inside here, but the bushing is gone. So you're just gonna heat all around here till it starts smoking, push it out. Now, these 2 both had sleeves in them, and here's how you do that. Obviously you're gonna take your saw blade. This one has like a removable blade that's pretty easy, almost all of them do. Stick that right inside there and then attach the rest of the saw to it. Now on this one, I did fairly good on, and you can only see just a little bit of a ridge there on both sides that I kind of cut into, but when you put your finger on it, it doesn't really have like a rough edge. Now, I wasn't that clean on all of them, but with the bushings, they'll do a pretty good job at getting pushed in there, not hung up on those or anything. And if you wanted to, you could take a little grinder or sandpaper. Just don't change the actual diameter of these at all, or egg them out, because then you'll get a lot of slippage on your bushings. So that's how you get most of the bushings out. A lot of this kit comes with sway bar mounts, comes with subframe spacers. See, like these are the subframe spacers that actually do really well. They take up a lot of slack in your rear subframe. And then you also have like the subframe, or sway bar, kind of easier to see. So as we progress, I'll keep taking videos of put the bushings into, and I'm going to try to use the entire kit. Power steering might be the only one, because I don't think I have those for the power steering rack, but I'm going to end up getting some solid ones anyways. I'm not pushing the bushings in right now because I'm going to take all these arms, go get them powder coated, try to clean up the wheel wells as much as I can on this red car. And yeah, we'll see how it does. I haven't found any videos on the internet of people actually doing the entire bushing kit, so that's kind of why I'm doing this. So I hope it helps you out. Stick around, and we'll keep doing the rest of this kit as we progress.